I'm back in this bitch. I'm back in this bitch.
Yeah, she didn't fucking care. That's what hurt. It's like, I already know, like at this point, like, yeah, we were not gonna be together one day, but you had little regard for my life like that, where it was like someone like fucking threatened it, and you were just chilling. You were just you were just fine with it.
Shit, go ahead.
I texted. Then as myself, I texted Mello, and I'm like, I had told her, I was like, I pretty much sent her like a poem or some shit of like telling her how I felt about her. It wasn't how I really felt about her, but I was like trying to be sympathetic and shit and be like lovey-dovey and shit like that. And then she had sent a text to me talking about oh my God, I love this so much. I love you so much. I really hope one day we get married and our future kids wind up blah blah blah, this and that. And I'm like in my head, I'm like, you are the most evil bitch of all time. Like you fuck, like you like Hades, hell. I mean, her and Autumn gonna be playing hopscotch down there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them bitches are gonna be playing hopscotch in hell. Hopscotch in fucking hell. Fucking
everybody, this is why we are Chaos, Culture, and Amiri. This is why we don't trust women. We both have given you multiple stories of why we don't trust women. You can call us both misogynists if you want. We have reasons behind our misogyny.
And it gets fucking worst.
Ain't no way.
It gets fucking worse. She wound up telling Carlos about 3 other stories of her cheating. She had wound up like I wound up asking her out as Carlos, and I told her as Carlos, hey, go break up with Corey. And she was like, I don't know how to do it. I don't want to and I asked her as Carlos, I'm like, do you fear breaking his heart or something? She was like, no, I just don't know how to randomly break up with somebody.
Oh yeah, so it definitely wasn't a you thing, it was a her thing.
Yes. So she was like, so I told her as Carlos what to fuck to do. Like, here's how you do it, blah, 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 this and that. So that's when I was telling her all this as Carlos, I made up another fucking scenario where I was like, my fucking I'm sad as shit. Like I made up some reason to be sad. I'm like, just something happened to my dog or something. I forgot what the fuck the excuse was, but I want to make it up some excuse why to be like sad that day. And she was like, I have to talk to you after whatever it is you're doing. She still was gonna break up with me, even with me telling her that I was fucking sad about something. So she like, the more I get into this, bro, and the worst part's to come, right? Shit, y'all probably still thinking to yourselves, shit, what's worse than this? When we actually did officially like break up, like me, real me and her, we wound up like I could have just dubbed her and not been friends, like just been done with her. That didn't happen. I wound up staying friends with her. I wound up getting back with Elena, but I stayed friends with Mello. Mello had wound up getting with somebody else. She wound up keeping contact with Carlos. She was with a dude, but she still wound up cheating on her current dude with Carlos. I just had to make sure she was the same person. She cheated on her dude with Carlos pretty much. And then even then, if I asked her for a nude, like when she broke up with me, she was even freakier with me. She wound up sending me whatever nude I asked for. And I guess that's technically cheating on Elena, but I mean, shit. If y'all don't know, Elena had wound up cheating on me for 2 years out of the 1 year that we were together, which is crazy. But she had wound up being with a dude that she was with for a while, and I don't know what year, because this was around the time that the Hardys had returned to WWE. I forget what year it was, but
you mean like during that like WrestleMania bout?
Yeah, when they returned to WrestleMania that year.
That's like 17 or 18.
Yeah. So I texted Mello. Like I showed her. I remember sending her the video of the Hardy of Jeff returning to WWE and shit. She was like, "Oh my God, I gotta watch again." That shit. Something had happened between her and her boyfriend, and I was texting her and I was like trying to like console her and shit. At this point, Carlos is dead and gone. Like Carlos is gone. She's out of here. Like
Did she ever text Carlos herself and ask him what he was doing? Or it's like once you stop texting as
nah,
Carlos, she never even brought him up.
nah, I made some shit up, boy. And this is y'all could easily judge me and be like, damn, you're evil as fuck for making up all these scenarios. You really can. And if you still think I'm evil, then that's fair. But I've never done no shit like this ever again. Like that was my one and only time doing that. That was my one. Like I easily could do that to any other female, but I mean, you know, like there's no point. If you feel like you can't trust your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you ask them, and you still can't, still feel like you can't trust them. At that point, it's like, shit. You're gonna have to go through knowing that you fumbled a good person, and your insecurities got the best of you. You're gonna have to get with a person that's good enough to where your insecurities don't exist, and that's sad because insecurities are so strong to where you don't know who to trust, even when it's right in your face for the reasons that you can trust them. They'll do everything right, but it's just that sneaking suspicion that if you see them on Instagram dressed a specific way, and you know what's happening beyond that video, or what's happening beyond this picture, or you see that your girlfriend or boyfriend is dressed a specific way that you don't agree with, and you know you don't know, like you just don't know. You don't want to pull an autumn and fuck someone just because.
Okay, what you think going on?
Yeah, what you think is going on. Like you have to know, like 100% what's going on. So, I mean, if it ever comes out, like if you ever find out that you've been cheating on, like you should go. I mean, don't do what I did. I stuck around and I fucking toyed with this girl. I ain't told half the stories of what the fuck happened. Like I made up a fire had started. I made up some fucking heart attacks. I made up a shooting going on. I made up some shit, crazy shit. Carlos wound up disappearing because his house burned down. Everybody, his house burned down with him in it. That's what happened. His house burned down with it. And guess who told Mello about this? I did. I told Mello that Carlos was dead. Corey, who had never met Carlos a day in his fucking life. And guess who the fuck believed it? This acorn tooth having bitch. She fucking believed every fucking word I had. It came out my mouth. She believed everything I said. She said, "Oh my God, Carlos is dead. I really like. He was a really good friend."
I can just imagine looking at your face like, "Yeah, he out of here." Yeah.
Well, I get
too
the
bad.
fuck on
So
somewhere.
sad.
Here's the crazy part. When her boyfriend broke up, I was talking to her and I was trying to console her because at this point, like
that Jonathan nigga.
No. Whoever the fuck she never told me her boyfriend's name. That was the person's name that she was cheating with. So when she had wound up leaving her boyfriend because I forget what, I guess he cheated on her. Funny enough, right? So I wanted to forgiving everything that Mello did, and I just wanted to be her friend at that point because I didn't have too many friends. I was only talking to my cousin and like a couple other people, like literally a couple other people probably. And this was, I guess, like, of course, this is around the time that Elena really didn't give a fuck to talk to me for real. So of course, like the more the merrier with people. So when she broke up with her boyfriend, like I'm texting her, I'm consoling her, and she was like, "Oh, like I'm really glad that me and you are still in each other's lives. Like I really love and appreciate you." And I'm like, thanks. I was like, I texted her, I'm like, "You love me," and she this is what made me stop fucking with her. Like right. Completely. She said, "I never stopped loving you." I said, "You never stopped loving me." I was like, right. I said, "You ever stop loving me?" I said, "In what capacity do you love me? You love me as a brother, or do you love me as like you want to be with me?" She said, "I always wanted to be with you. I always wanted to stay with you. If there was a way, I should have been with you all the way through." And I was like, "Man, you are the fucking worst human being I've ever met in my life. You deserve." You deserve a nigga to walk up and just punch you in your fucking face. I don't advocate fucking violence on women at all, but that bitch is terrible.
You know, it's crazy. That brings up a good point because some people can easily look at you and be like, "Well, that's what you kind of deserve to get hurt. That's what you get for going through all that extra shit, trying to be sneaky and whatnot. That's what you get." But here's my thing though. That's like the equivalent of like going through your significant other's phone. When a person like go through your phone and they find some shit like you sending news or texting somebody else, somebody can be like, "Oh, that's what you get for going through their phone. You probably would have never found that shit. You want to snoop through their stuff." But the thing is, at least now that person knows the truth on what's going on. If they would have never
Right.
looked at that person's phone, they wouldn't have known they was getting cheated on all this fucking time. So if anything, it's a good thing they went through their shit. That's what I'm saying for you. It's a good thing you went through this whole Carlos persona, all that kind of shit, because you realized what fuck shit she was on.
Exactly. And the worst part is, shit, if she hadn't matured, if she hasn't matured since then, because I mean, this whole time we were like 17, 18 type shit, 16, something, I don't fucking know. But it's sad because if she hasn't matured, she's probably still going through this with somebody else. Somebody else is really Carlosing her shit right now. Like someone is really, like, and it's probably real life. Like she's probably cheating with somebody and the other person just doesn't know. Like if I had an opportunity to meet DeMello today and someone asked me, oh, would you be friends with her? Honestly, I'm such a mature person that I actually would be friends with her and try to help her and fix her life. I really would. And some person's probably gonna be like, yo, that's cap, all she put you through. But I'm in a better situation.
I'm calling cap on that, bro. All the shit she put you through, bro.
Nah, bro, I can't. Like I've been like I've been cheated. Like I've been cheated on by a girl and got drunk and cheated on me. Did Mellow and cheated on me a bunch of fucking times. I got cheated on my fucking cousin stole my damn girlfriend from me. I have had so many things happen to me. Like a girl and went out and just absolutely just went to a club and found somebody and just fucked them and then didn't tell me for months and then, felt sorry enough to tell me later. I've had my heart broke so many times that way to where it's like, if I got cheated on now, I'm going to be so numb to it. And it's unfortunate because I will tell y'all this, and I will tell y'all this as a message, as something that y'all can just live with. Never settle just because you love somebody. Don't wait for them to do something fucking crazy. Like, don't wait for somebody to do something fucking crazy so you can get up and go. Like, if you feel like you're worth like nothing in that relationship when you could be worth something to somebody else, I'm not saying give attention to that person that was giving attention to you during that relationship, because I mean that's cheating for real.
Right.
But I'm saying you have to leave that relationship. You got to find your worth, and you have to be alone for a second and not go on dates and actually stay at home and fucking, not want to give attention to everybody and everything, and actually give yourself that time. Don't tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna stay alone, and then actually give someone attention. That's you're cheating yourself, because that you're entering a whole phase that you didn't even know that you were entering, because you're not gonna find real love. You're just gonna find real lust. And lust is not love. That's just someone that loves something about a specific thing about you until you get it. They get it from you. And then when they have it, they don't need you anymore. And it's over. Lust is always temporary. Love is temporary too, but love is much more long lasting than lust.
Is this the type of stuff that you was writing in your poems, bro? When you say you started doing poetry? Because that's what all this sounds like, bro. Like, everything you saying was fact. So I could definitely imagine that being in the poem too.
Because, man, I ain't been through so much hell with relationships. I ain't gonna lie.
I believe you too. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've been through my own shit to where, like I said, bro, I done been through so much shit where I'm just like, man, I just feel like I'm settling sometimes too. I'm like, bro, the girls that I attract, I definitely feel like I can do better, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is about me, but I'm attracted to some bullshit.
And that's sad. And to end off, the last conversation me and Mello had said that she loved me. And I told Mello that I didn't love her back. And I couldn't even find a way to love her. I couldn't imagine a way that I could love her. Love, that's not love. That's lust. She lusted for my attention. She lusted for everything that I could have been, but she didn't love what I was. And that's not what y'all should be chasing after. I don't care what you're 18, you're in high school looking at every girl, any girl that gives you attention, you feel like you can have a future with her, or girls out there after a relationship that shoulder to cry on, you feel like they probably would be a good boyfriend. Don't even don't do it. Don't act on a temptation. Act on a something that's proven. You know what I'm saying? You talking to someone all day and they actually reciprocate for more than a couple conversations. Oh, girls asking, how do I find out if this guy really if the only thing he likes to talk about all the time is what you and your boyfriend fight about, and then afterwards, now you know what I'm saying. Oh, I want to help you improve. No, he wants to help you improve.
Truth be told, though, I will say this: for women, it is much harder because a genuine dude and a fuckboy both talk the exact same way. Like, so sure. you really don't know which one is which. Everything that a good dude would tell you, especially if you're talking about past relationships, and they all like, "Oh, you didn't deserve to go through that. You deserve someone better." A fuckboy would say those exact same words,
and then fuck them over. Yeah, it's crazy because shit, you could have one night stands. One night stand is something that you remember for the thrill, something that you remember as an experience, something that you remember as a life lesson. But love, a fucking relationship that you just left, you're gonna remember that forever. Like, I can't remember every relationship I've been in. I could tell you, I could tell you the lesson I learned from every single one. I can't remember everybody's names, but I could tell you I learned a lesson from every single fucking relationship. And getting cheated on, I definitely learned a lesson from that shit. I definitely learned a lesson from and learning lessons, developing insecurities that I still hold today, developing trust issues. Men are not weak for having trust issues and insecurities. Just because a man sees that you're dressing provocative and they don't want you leaving out, is because they fear that there's an asshole at the club stalking you down. They don't care that you're going to say no. They care that even giving you attention at all. That's what you need to fucking notice.
You saw that one viral clip of you saw that viral clip. It was this girl. I don't even know if this shit was real. Probably wasn't. It was this girl who she said while her boyfriend is at work, she forces him to be on FaceTime with her like all day. And it's because she don't want girls coming up to him talking to him. So in order to prove that he's not talking to other girls, even when he at work, she wants him to FaceTime her while he at work every day. And some people was like, at that point, that clearly shows that you don't trust your man, because you just, like, oh no, I trust him. I just don't trust these bitches out here that's gonna try to talk to him. It's like, nah. Because if you know your boyfriend is gonna tell these bitches no, you don't have no reason to be stalking this nigga this tough. At some point, it's clear that you don't trust him. You just don't want to say that.
Exactly. And think of someone not trusting you as a bad thing. That people have to build up to wind up to having to trust somebody. You wind up being with somebody for like 2 years, 5 years even, or longer than that, and you probably still wind up don't trusting them because there's just something in the past. Now, obviously, you wind up having to get over your trust issues, and your insecurities wind up being obsolete if someone is with you for so long, where it's like they have put up with you. They have, like, think about it like this. A guy thinks that a girl's cheating on him, but at the same time, this girl is taking this dude on dates. This dude is taking this guy out to eat and shit. The Autumn situation. Girl is cheating on her guy or her man. Autumn was cheating on her man, and she was taking you to go to sushi places and hanging out with you all day. Shit. To Aaron, she's busy at work, but work is pretty much riding dick. So she fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. She's being loyal to you. She's not even being loyal to the person that she's supposed to be loyal to. And that's the crazy part. Shit. You had more reason to trust her than he had reason to trust her. And he probably trusted her way more than you trusted her, because you knew she was cheating. He didn't know she was. But she trusted him. But he trusted her more. You didn't trust her more. Right. That's the fucked up fate on all this. You don't know who the hell to trust anymore. And it's okay to not know who to trust. You have to learn how to earn. And when you learn how to earn, when you actually care to earn someone's respect, and you earn someone's adoration and earn someone's trust, when you actually like earning it, because nowadays y'all feel like that shit is supposed to fall in your lap. And just because you love somebody means that they instantly supposed to do these things. No, because there's some things about you that they don't have to fucking like. If you like it's provocative, that person don't have to like, but there's easily some girls out there like that he can go be with someone else. What if that's not the case? What if you are his ideal girl? It's just that one thing you don't want to fucking change. Well, I'm not gonna change this thing. He can go with someone else. That's completely no. There's no such thing as a perfect person. I'm right.
And if you're willing to cut off the relationship, there's no such thing as the one. If you're willing to cut off the relationship for that one thing, that shows you didn't really want to be with that person like that. If that one thing is all it fucking takes for you to be like, well, he can go be with somebody else then.
I usually say shit like this for Instagram, but the people that are gonna come to this for the end, this goes. I'm gonna do a special message for the men. I'm gonna do a special message for the women. I'm gonna be done. Niggas, every girl that fucking dresses a specific way ain't asking for the fucking attention. Ain't pretty much wearing that shit so everyone talks to her. Relax, girls. When y'all dress a specific fucking way, don't act like, oh, I'm not asking for the attention, but it brings you attention nonetheless. You didn't ask for it, but you're getting it. You didn't ask for it, but you're getting it. Why is a guy supposed to not feel shitty knowing that there's some guy that's throwing his name in the hat? Because they don't know that you don't fucking give your number to fucking some dude. Oh, well, if he can't trust the stuff that I wear, then no. If them words enter your mouth, if those words leave your mouth, you don't need to be in no fucking relationship. You need to stay single. And that's facts. If you can't change one fucking thing, you don't need to be married. You don't need to be in love. And those people out there saying, "Oh, I don't like love anyways." Well, good. Keep that same energy when you on Instagram, fucking with this energy when you on Instagram bitching and talking about some, "Oh, I like dates." All right, shit, love getting fucked and used by niggas too, and don't complain about that, because that's what you're asking for. You're asking for a fucking loveless connection with niggas. You're asking to be fucked and used all the time. You might as well be a porn star.
That's why I don't know. People might have to start throwing that misogynistic title on me too, bro. I don't trust women with a lot of shit now. I didn't deal with too many fuck girls, so I don't trust women like that.
And you shit, you're fine not trusting any women. You don't have to. And that's the lesson we have taught you here today, TK.
Right. My viewpoint has flipped. I went from, all right, I'm gonna start off not trusting you until you give me a reason to trust you. Do all the shit I done been through. I don't trust none of y'all, nigga.
Exactly. Hope y'all learned the lesson though, man. We hope y'all laughed and you know what I'm saying, it was great returning the podcast.
Season motherfucking 8. Back in this bitch.
The Kobe 8. You know what I'm saying? The Kobe 8 season, you feel me? We back in this bitch, with my main bitch. And I ain't no bitch type shit. But shit, many more to come, man. Hope it is.
Yes, sir. Season 9, it may just be me and Culture again. It may have Trap Lord Ross, Patrick CC, some other white guy. Who knows?
Or shit, probably fucking Zeus or some shit. Or fucking shit. Who knows, man? It might be
back on here.
Probably might be Motive Rank. Shit. It could be him. Could be him. Could be Aunt G's. Could be motherfucking
Don't say Talk Cyrus. Don't say Talk Cyrus. No.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say Talk Cyrus. Could be shit. Could be Isaiah. Shit. But whoever we talk to, y'all know it's a motherfucking shit. It's gonna be a good fucking season. God damn it.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and sign off, man. I'll hit you up later on, Coach.
Yes, sir.